Hey guys, welcome back to Sin's gaming channel. Welcome back to Sin Plays. And today we have a nice little gem called Divinity Original Sin 2. I really like games that have my name in it. So, anyway, I'm gonna turn on the music a little bit. It makes for a nice background, but so now I phrase it. Continue. Yes, I did the first part where you wake up on a ship basically, and the typical tutorial part of the game. I did it already, so you don't have to go through this. I'm playing tactical mode, which is like hard, not
so
the most difficult, but not normal.
We attract Voidwoken.
And I have a bucket on my head.
Am
Yes.
I the lone survivor?
So let's
Only one way to find out.
see what I have right now. So it's an RPG. So a makeshift band, but I am. I call it. What was I again? I think I'm a knight. Something like this. I'm not actually sure now. Alright. See, I have Warfare and Geomancer. It's a preset. Okay. Soldier, Outlaw, that's what I am. Something like this. Alright. I do not have anything of worth. What I needed to do. Wait, I have to see if I can make this full screen window, a fake full screen. There you go. Because I want to be able to see, there we go, the chat window. So I see it. I'm gonna check if it's still working. Oh, okay, this is not working as I want. So, for right now, apparently you see is the splash, how we call it, the splash screen. So I have to check if why this is. Let me just fix this. There we go. We have to change the source. And there we go, and then up this one. So now you have this chat screen on the left, the game screen behind, and everything should be working. So let's go adventure. So I already did this island in the early access, but it was some time ago. There we go, this is the waypoint, and over there we have a little boy.
The child has a small mirror in his hands.
Yes.
He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child screws up his face and looks at you hard. He lifts his mirror up to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy. Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside. But you didn't die. There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see. Guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Alright. I think he dies later on. Alright. Really wish there was movement with the AKs. Ah. Well, must be useful for something. Ooh, I have to be careful here. Vicious Wordling.
Void Woken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship.
I have to kill them.
Damn. They made it to shore.
Fight! Alright. Gives a nice little buff. No. Let's fortify. There we go.
I'll yield to
That gives me courage, force, and strength, and whatever. Makes me ready to fight the monsters. Actually, it makes me resist every time I put physical armor. So let's see. What is this? Shields up. Okay. No! Stupid thing. Ay, ay, ay. That's not funny.
I'll yield to none.
Let's see if I go move here. No. I can move here for 1 AP. And then crush move. Knock them down. Which now lets me go again. And since I really want to make sure that I don't die, I had them burn. He will die. Maybe too. There you go. Ah, that's not good. Oh well.
Bloody collars were supposed to keep.
Ah,
those
you
things
get the
at bay.
life back after a fight, so I guess. I know. Ah, because I leveled up. Alright. That's nice. And here we have just the jailer.
The face is familiar.
Nice.
What's left of it? He was aboard the ship.
Alright. Anything else here? I guess not. Okay. Ladder scraps. Sure. Why not? Let's see what I can upgrade. Yeah, whatever. No, this not this. How do you inventory? Inventory? Ah, apparently. So I'm much about fighting, so I go full strength. Then skills. Alright, I'm going to add one single-handed, so I get better with swords and stuff. Whatever else. So I have 2 embroidering. Lucky charm. I go with telekinesis. It's a very useful skill. So, ha! Now I'm a proper knight. Mr. Knight Bucket. The bucket. Oh. Okay. That reminds me, I have a couple of books that I should read. So I read this. We have too long presumed Source as a virtuous part of civil society. Yet we need to look further into the past and the source grains blah 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 blah. Whatever. Can I just drop this? Ancient book. Okay. The Magisters. Mysterious letter. Your talk is none other than Divine Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order. Get close and show our benefactor by the Silver Claw is the most fierce among all the lone wolves. Okay.
So, time to find this Boris fellow.
That footballs have been locked down in such they are you and Riggs both. Alright. I love this. So it was okay, sure. What? Okay. And this is more about Brackus. That's the guy who killed in the first game. One of the guys who killed in the first game. I'm not sure if it was the main guy. Anyway. Okay. I have to find some place. Ah, there someone is down there. The yellow marker there. Why the hell? Oh!
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red colour.
I know who he is!
Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
And a dutiful servant you are too. The chances are I wouldn't have survived that shipwreck had you not returned to the aid of your master down that dreadful hold. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
My gratitude is worth a great deal, if only you'd realize it. But of course you don't, so as for the slave thing, let's forget about all that, shall we? One good turn deserves another, so you may as well have your freedom. Now then, if there's nothing further...
I'll make him pay.
I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me. What do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? White. Which goes for the dry parts round here too, I imagine.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Of course, it's rather specific. Quite obviously, I'm musing over the very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, He stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? Well, more's the damn pity, isn't it? For I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
Who?
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. This and that. Tag along. Do you really mean to compare the... On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body.
I could really do with a
You've
second
already
guy.
proven to be trustworthy enough.
With an
You
ally.
came back for the others on that ship, after all. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
Yes,
Jolly
yes, whatever, I promise you.
So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying.
Yes.
As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic and, yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
So I am a fighter with shield and I'm like a tank. I'm a tank. That's what I am. So I need someone with magic.
Wizardry is embedded in my nature as deeply as the instincts to breathe and drink and mate. The dominion over fire suits me best, truth be told, but there is no school of magic I cannot master.
I just go with the cleric.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers.
Right.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings.
Wow.
Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
Oh, finally. I was falling asleep. Dear Prince. Okay, new... Yeah, I pressed K. Understood. K. Okay. So, what exactly did I learn? I don't know. Okay. So he has restoration, decaying touch, bloodsucker, demonic stare, dragon blaze. I don't even know why I have something. I don't know. Whatever. All right. North is up. There is something here. Fort Troy, maybe. Ah.
A black cat. A herald of wisdom in my homeland.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it
Can he
The
talk
cat's
with it?
eyes are clouded.
No,
Its
I
eyes.
cannot. I cannot talk with animals. Here's a secret passage. See this? The hidden
I
alcove.
wonder where this leads.
As the alcove opens up,
Hey,
you see the same
Fane.
skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's still not wearing his mask. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That's stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor? Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. Oh, yes. An exceptionally common, but exceptionally valuable commodity. A face. A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Carved? Please. You hardly think I am one of your breed, do you? You have never seen anything like it because you have never met anyone like me. Simply put, I am an eternal, and you are not. You have my sympathies. Indeed, no one seems to have the good taste to be. My people are rather absent, at least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers. Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was inconvenienced for a time. Several centuries, in fact. Or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored to its full potential. Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate. A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. But I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will have our world again. Ah, well, that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner, and the statues you have built to your gods look remarkably familiar. Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm, or perhaps your gods are merely a folk memory. Regardless, they are not here, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful. Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things. Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours? I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? Splendid.
Very well. Let's be off.
Go. Get out. You're not welcome here. Go, man-pig.
She eyes you suspiciously.
Please. Please, just go.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it. The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence.
There are monsters here. Lizard ones and real ones. It's really scary. And I miss my ma and pa. Parents are the best. They take care of you and make sure nothing can hurt you. And when they leave, you're all alone.
Her eyes lock with yours for a moment. She places her head on her knees and sits quietly.
Alright, something tells me that this region here is for later on. So I'm not really supposed to be here right now. But that's okay now, we have a triple intent party, so we can really kick off. Really have to find Fort Joy.
I've spotted something.
Nice.
I don't have the right tool for digging.
I have a lizard.
One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
Exactly. Oh. A darling bow. That's unique. I think I'm going to write down what I find. Seems like a good idea. So people can then go there themselves. Okay, maybe that's just one once. So, darling bow. Unique. And the coordinates are, let me see, 236, 250. 236, 250. X and Y. There you go. That's... And the leather armor, which is already better than what I have. So let's see. I can certainly use this. Nice. The bow I cannot use for myself right now, but I'm sure I can find something with this. Let's see what they were. They have all the same things. Nothing. Ah, the makeshift wand maybe. He has 2 makeshift wands with poison, and he has a claw hammer and a makeshift shield. Okay, that should be fine. Alright. Saving. Okay, I like the autosave before something happens. There we have a place to go.
Alexander. But wait, he's too well protected here.
Now speak. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
Let's see this. Oh yeah, remember this scene.
We know you've been helping
Someone will
sorcerers
die.
escape, Atusa. We have proof.
Holy shit. The hammer's pet.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Bishop Alexander idly glances in your direction, curiosity on his face. Recognition seems to flicker in his eyes for a moment, but then he shakes his head and looks back towards Dallis. Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallis?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste.
Wow.
Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer.
Let's see. Gotta do something quickly. Okay, let's continue. Let's see if we find something in her. All right. I think there's a wayfront. I know I came from up there, okay. So let's go to Majestic Boris here. I really think I can put like this. And then... Is there an auto walk optional or something?
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were so close, almost within arm's reach. Whatever do you mean by that?
Exactly that.
The man shudders with the revulsion of a zealot, eyes rolling with disbelief.
You take that back. You take it. Well, it's not my job. The Hammer will change your attitude soon enough. You'll see.
Right.
A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You gotta cut that out. What's happened to you?
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not
Known her all my life. Her little girl Irma, too. Farah was a straight-shooting woman in those days. But now she's madder than a cuckoo and twice as loud. What else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child of hers she's shouting after's been dead and buried a month over. Killed by a void-woken back in our own village. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Come on,
Please.
old man.
Please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. A child is missing. My baby. Irma. She's called Irma. I haven't seen her in days. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her. I last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tunic. I turned from her for one moment, and she was gone. Left her doll behind, too. It's so unlike her. Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken, and it's time to come home.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears with her shirt sleeve.
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me. This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. What if Irma comes back and I'm not here? You are an angel. Truly you are.
Sure. Let's find a baby.
I don't think I ain't watching.
Always
That's your fifth
late.
blue just to this round.
You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Name of Migo. Have you seen him? Useless. It is a very important matter that I locate this Migo. Tell me.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Father,
presideth over us all.
Why wouldn't I tell her?
That's it. I call court. Pay up. Greetings, child. I find myself in your so-called divine lands, yet I feel his absence deep in my heart all the same. You may feel like an inmate here, but you and your captors are the same stuff, in race and customs, if not heart. You'll see what a difference that can make.
Yeah, sure.
Our Father, who presideth over us all.
Oh. Really want to talk to everybody
Looky,
at
looky
first.
here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces,
Oh,
don't we?
yes, we
Oh,
do.
yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house.
Sure.
Chuff to you, Chief. Here are your cards. You're up first.
Why do... No,
You
anyway.
glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Quite the hand, Freshie. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'll be having your fee then. Just my bit of fun, Sharpie. I'm sure the Reds told you, no one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets. Well, you've heard of it now, ain't ya? Go on then, Freshie. Turn 'em out. We'll see about that, Freshie.
Oh, yeah, fight. So, we have the first, we have our
Father, who
the
presideth
wizard, yes.
over us all.
No! Why? What the hell? I didn't... Space is enter, my god. I'm screwed.
Our Father, who presideth over us all.
I clicked space because I thought it would be change the to tactical view.
Send us your children, your supplicants, and you do.
Oh my god.
Send us your children, your supplicants.
There you go, you burn.
Our Father, who presideth over...
Alright.
Our Father.
I missed him. Don't know what it is.
Healer. Lest the void overtake.
Where? Joel, did he heal me? Go back there. Oh my
Send
god.
as your children, your supplicants, and you divine.
How are the guys?
Lest the void overtake and devour us.
Healer.
Our Father, who presideth over us all.
Ah, maybe this is enough. What? Shields up! Dang it. I'm gonna kill the Red Prince.
Who presideth over us all.
Holy shit. Why am I still burning? Hey?
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
One life! But you should be dead! That's not possible, man.
Glory is mine.
Get out of there.
Our Father, who presideth over us all.
Holy shit.
Our Father. Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
There you go.
Lest the void overtake and devour us all. Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
Finally someone dies.
Prepare yourself.
Holy hell. How is she still alive?
I'm ready.
Oh my god. Die. There you go. Ah! That's horrible.
Lest the void overtake. Send us your children, your supplicants, and you divine.
There you go. Can I do something or do I need to?
Your supplicants.
Gonna add this. Okay, so this is at x163 by 195. All right, back to business.
Our Father, who
Where's the other guy?
presideth over us all.
Your slug? Ah, there, over. Have to heal. Oh dear. How is he out of sight?
Overtake and devour us all.
Oh, all right. Ah,
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
You need to poison this guy. That's why. All right, I guess. Oh, sorry, my bad. However. Now I can use the axe because it's better.
The void overtake and devour us all.
There you go. And the bucket we give to him. There you go.
Our Father,
looking strong. I need to find some poison to stand in for Fane. That should heal him.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly... As she catches sight of you, recognition flashes in her terrified eyes. She drops her...
Ben Mest! Ifan! Ben Mest! You killed them! You killed them! He killed them all! Murderer! Keep him away from me! Help! Somebody! Stay back. Stay back. Keep that monster Ben Mest away from me.
Ah, come on, let's finish the job.
Stay back. Stay back. Keep
Too bad. I would love to kill her. I don't know why, but I think I'm in a killing mood. So let's just pretend that I'm not a nice guy. Where are you going now?
Ain't come to shake me down for my knickers, have you? They're all I got left after your buddies were through with me. That's so. Huh. You look just like them. But then again, I never...
Okay.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you... Oh, very droll. Listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards, and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Are you interested? Believe whatever you want. This may be your only chance at leaving this place. Take it, attaboy. Who wouldn't? Finally, someone with a little sensor. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location. What? You think I'm being lazy? No, this is sheer pragmatism. I already tried to retrieve the item, but I don't have the... You see, I need someone who can handle themselves in a scrap. The item's within a crocodilian nest on a beach nearby. I'll mark the position for you. I'm glad you're of such a mind. I never was one for gore myself, but never mind. I've got the plan. Get that artifact, and you and I are as good as free. Go give those overgrown lizards what for.
Yeah. Wow. It's filling up, right? Let's go down here. Let's check who's this one. Hello! Why'd you go away? Redsick. Stop running
the
away.
lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
The ground. I don't know what you... I'm just trying to work it out. What happened? Why? My mind? What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why? No doubt the two are related. Perhaps if we can reverse the cause of our misfortunes, we can stop this madness before it goes any further.
1,000 bottles of dust. 50 bottles of tears own. Make the hinges rust.
Alright. Don't really have anything to trade right now.
When another divine arises, will source change back?
Who is this guy?
What's
Needle.
your hand, Pipsqueak? What are you loitering round here for? I got my good eye on you, bub.
I'm gonna kill you, dude.
Make it quick. Hell if I know. Don't rightly know if it can be done. If they take the sauce out of you, what are you? I never seen one myself, but me cousin up in Gore said one appeared from the clear sky one day and ate up every child under the age of 12. I don't know where they come from, but without the divine, there ain't much we can do to stop them. Sure, Pellamine made it as far as the Hollow Marshes even. They dragged his corpse back the next day, head pulled clean off by a ghost. I saw it myself. Hands out your pockets now.
So this is for joy. A delivery.
What a
Sure you'll
crumbling
have one.
disaster.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm very tired. Abominably tired. Beg your pardon.
Worse than war rations, please.
Killed it.
Hey, you're a little light in your pack, ain't you, mate? Who could blame you with a gun? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means.
What if there are no sorcerers? Yet so quickly we find source so dangerous. What in his death caused? So Voidwoken are attracted to source.
Need to get to that. The
Perhaps if
resurrection
those
scroll is
bleeding
the most
dwarves
important
didn't eat
thing.
so much.
Will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers? Why hasn't Alexander?
I don't think I'll get anywhere near this. So maybe wrong try. But I know that later on, if if I have money or something, she has them.
Hey, oh, nice try, Midge. Now,
Griff is slowly, methodically peeling the skin from a potato. As you approach, he looks up, setting the potato, but not the sharp little knife, down on the table.
What? Who's asking?
He smirks and holds the little knife up to the light, watching it glint.
I'm listening.
He points the tip of his blade at the grisly sight of the elf hunched over, clutching his knees in the cage.
I solve my own problems. They'll cure you of your sauce. Nightshade will cure you of an headache too. Can't help you there. If I could, I wouldn't be here peeling goddamn potatoes. Sure, have a look. Good stuff, huh?
Alright. There we go. That's one I'm gonna kill later on as well. Actually, I think if I remember correctly, I'm gonna finish killing everybody.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf. This clown caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No one starves anyone else.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got your... Ain't fit for beasts.
An elf, caked in mud and blood, looks up at you from the bottom of the cage. He holds his shoulder at a strange angle. Despite his
Mud
condition,
and blood.
he appears eager for your attention.
I'm pretty sure they meant to say shit and blood. Why would there be mud in a cell?
You
believe what he
says?
says? That I'm a thief? Yes, I think so. Actually, I know so.
Never trust the man who holds the key to another's freedom. Would you trust the fellows who strap that collar like me? You look for your own freedom. Out of Fort Joy. Am I correct? I do. I prepare it myself. One only has to follow the path. But you guess I need something too. Griff tells you, does he not? I take his supplies, but I don't take what he thinks. I do not have his oranges. I do not even see them. I tell you what I know. But first, I want to make a trade. I know a way out. I show you. And you help me out of here. I cannot die in this cage. Trust is all we have here. I do not counterfeit. I have honor. Finally, progress. Griff releases me if he sees I do not have what he misses. You must, after I am free, you are free. I see no one. In fact, I only hear the sound of Griff clearing his throat. You know how he does. Like so. For some time, I think Griff takes his own supplies. But I see the anger in him that he does not find it. He truly does not find what he seeks. I intend no harm. I want only some provisions. A bit of bread, a potato or two. Nothing Griff should be loath to give. I need to escape, and I have people to consider. You understand? Griff is a powerful man. Power is mysterious. Thank you. And...
Alright.
Worse than war rations, these.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Got it.
What's this thing to...
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was among the sorcerers with whom you fought the Voidwoken down in the hold of the sinking ship. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. She freezes under your stare for a moment, then whirls and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Who are you? You can see quality, but lone wolves, amateurs all. Or so I thought. You do tread on soft paws, Ifan.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice a flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you? Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible. Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal, wielding any weapon or magic. Suits me fine. Then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in any sort of proximity, but...
Let's see if she can poison. There you go. Can make poison here. Get him off. There you go. Walk over here. And then we can heal. There we go. That's how you heal an undead. Yes, with poison. So, that being said,
quite right. Do seek my counsel. I highly recommend it. I intend to rule an empire one day, not a tiny outcropping in the sea, lording over Gull. To that end, I suggest we focus on the obvious. A farewell to Fort Joy and a...
Yeah, I agree. Let's talk to this guy.
Just as you're about to address the lizard, the Red Prince bars you with an outstretched arm.
Yeah.
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a word with him. You may wait here while I speak. Permission indeed.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a groveling and awkward manner. The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Drudene leaves before slipping into a trance-like state. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down and follows suit. After about half an hour, they wake up and begin to discuss what they saw in their dreams. The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer. You receive a withering glance in response.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this stingtail fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the firmament of dreamers, the dreams themselves prove to be quite elucidating. Turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The myth-shrouded House of Shadows. The dreamers, though, they're on my side. And they've visions of me on the throne. Of course it is. I was born with the promise of an empire, and that promise, but to keep it, I must find a second dreamer. A greater one. Bahara is her name, and she resides in the swamplands east of the fort. So, let us make our escape and venture there post-haste.
You know, I could tell you all about swamp dreamers, too, if I chewed that much Drudene.
Oh, do hold your prickly tongue.
As you're about to approach the lizard,
there we go.
Sabine cups your chin between thumb and index finger. Then...
Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of flesh. He has wronged me once, but may just do right by me this time.
To your surprise, Sabine proceeds to throttle the unsuspecting lizard with one hand as she drives the tip of her needle into his lower belly with the other. There, you hear him yelp about the master, lone wolves, and a man called Griff. Then, quite suddenly, there's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls to the ground, face first into his own intestines. Sabine heaves a sigh of satisfaction, and as she wipes her needle clean, shoots you a cursory look.
Chat's over.
Demon elf, how dare you strike down a dreamer?
Such is my prerogative, Prince. And doubly so, my pleasure. Something on your mind? It's simple. He scarred me, so I scarred him. Extensively.
She defies you with devilishly innocent eyes.
Can you blame me? There it is. I was wondering when your spying would make an appearance. Anyway, what's dead is done, so let's move on, shall we? Despite my high hopes, this scar disfigures me still. The search for the master continues, of course. Hungry work, the hunt. And you know what? I'm feeling a bit peckish. Stingtail mentioned a cook, as it happens. A fellow named Griff. 2 birds.
All right. Oh. Oh, not what I thought. Okay. Anything else there? A bedroll? I don't know what. Ah, okay. Alright. So I can use a bedroll, let's see. Where's the bedroll? They all have a resection roll, okay. So if anyone is able to use fire, that should be... Let's see. He can use pyrokinetic, there we go. So we give him this, but he doesn't need this. I give him the Sibyl. Alright, the Red Prince may... No, the Red Prince has already the fire breath thingy, so that should be fine. So... There's the bedroll. Okay. Just use it. Okay, it's here on the... Alright. That's good to know, I guess. So, where to next? Ah yeah, Majestic Boris. Let's see, we have to go to north. The right side. Let's go up there. Oh, who's there? There's 2 guys down here.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach,
Yeah, nice
love?
guy.
And old Dean here'd thank you too if he could. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Doomed to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out. Lucky you came out of it at all. Plenty of folks around of here haven't, and it's me who ends up wrist deep in the gore.
Oh, my...
The man sleeps so deeply, he might as well be...
Alright. See this here? This is an entrance. Yes.
A little reprieve from the din outside.
You are in the wrong place, Pinky. Military, are you? Be at ease here, and well met. Let me know if you need any armaments. I offer them to a fellow serviceman at a few coins discount.
Alright. Ooh. Something to add to my list. Kalia's Stunner. Let's see. If I wonder, I note every item, every unique item that I find. Because it's always nice to have this list if ever I play a second playthrough. So what's the position? X488 and Y 565, and it's barter with Kalias or kill him, I guess. Whichever applies. So add it to the list. And there we go. Of course, I cannot afford it right now. I would like to. Do I have anything that comes close to being that worth it? See what I can sell here. Didn't I wear this? Oh, that's what I have equipped. Okay, right. Gotta make some money. I read all this already, so I don't need it anymore. No, I just want 148. 27. Alright. How much? I'm not going to buy it anyway, but it would be nice. How is this from? Magical dagger? Magical and of nature. Does it have a sword or something? No. Look at this. Battle stump. Battering ram. Crippling blow. Alright, well, we're gonna get this for now. We don't have any money to really do anything.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones. You know what they do? They play a game called Scream. In this game, they see who screams the loudest.
Oh, God.
I feel the Divine's loss so sharply during scream.
I feel him, but I do not see him.
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns towards you when you approach. She smiles as though she...
Ah, hello. Quite the blood-soaked journey has led you here. You are not who you once were, and I sense you are not yet who you will be. I see it before my eyes.
Wary all of a sudden, she takes a step back from you.
I cannot offer you much more than my sympathies. Our fates are intertwined, yours and mine. This clouds my vision. Ah, you help him. Your open heart surprises even me. You bless me. You bless us all.
Am I? So what exactly? Alright.
You can't get me! Whack! Back, evil ogre, or I'll get you with my sword!
I know they help.
Guess. And we're going to give them to Skill. Okay.
I'll spare you this time, beast, but don't cross me again. You're really fun. Hey, I'm ready. Go!
I know where you go.
You found me. Okay, wait, go!
Uh-huh. Now this is the place.
Ooh! Wow! You're really smart.
Yeah, I'm really smart.
You know what? I bet I know how to spell introduce. It's I-N...
This hole is too small for you
My
to
way
squeeze
is too
into.
small for you. You'll have to find another. Hope you brought a shovel.
I've spotted something.
Lizards
I'm
can
not
dig,
opposed to
so
manual
dig.
labor if circumstances require.
Down the rabbit hole we go. I have to say the camera controls are not the thing I
Wither,
like most.
this is my new friend.
Anyway, there we
He's
go.
really
Lord
smart.
Vidamore.
You'll like him a lot.
The petrified.
Please, small child, leave me to my ruminations.
But he's really nice and tall. Maybe he can even help you with that thing.
Why? A grown friend? You brought an adult here. Good. Good gods. Can it be?
Yes, he certainly can.
You! Tell me true. Stand you with the Source Hunters, or do you serve the tyrant Brachus Rex? 1,000 years. Gods, the walls of this pit have leached a whole millennium from me. I haven't seen a living soul in all that time. What a strange notion. A wicked king it was, Brachus Rex by name. The Order of the Source Hunters discovered a great horror upon this prison isle, and I was sent to stop it. Yet my failure was absolute. I am not fit to bear the insignia of the Source Hunters any longer. Please, good sir, you must free me. Prise this spear from my chest. where it has been stuck fast for the last 1,000 years. Seize the spear. End this degradation. I beg you.
Yeah, why not? What could possibly go wrong?
Good sir. You have set my body free. Free to crumble to dust at last. But my spirit... Blast! I remain trapped in this mouldering skeleton yet. That would I do. But there is strong magic at play here. I am bound still. Even as my body shall crumble, my very soul remains a spell most terrible. I have heard of such magic, but have never known anyone so foul as to employ it. Brachus Rex, may maggots lace his entrails. After he interred me in this cell, he must have drawn my very soul away from me and stored it elsewhere in the fort. Thus he has bound me entirely to the mundane realm. But I know this place well. I could lead you to its likely location. In turn, you would find a path straight out of this fort. My freedom for yours. What say you? Marvelous, my friend. Marvelous. You'll first have to get inside the fort itself. There's a secret switch on a statue of the Seven in the courtyard. Surely you know it. The switch will open a hatch, and you'll be led into the prison's main floor. I suspect that within Brachus's phylactery room, you will find the container which ensnares my soul. He has likely disguised it well, but search there for another hidden switch. Brachus would have made me a supplicant, a slave to these walls. With your help, I'll die. At last. Fort Joy is a dangerous place, my friend. Dangerous indeed. Brachus used this place to build an arsenal of terrible weaponry as yet unseen in our world. Here, he and his researchers crafted punishments and snares contrary to human dignity. Objects that could contain souls, wands that could purge the very essence from sorcerers. My order would never have used such barbaric magic against our enemies. I was fully briefed about this awful place before I came. My goal was to destroy the fiend who had been marshalling the world's most unwholesome weapons and magic into an army he intended to use against the realm. I never thought I would become one of his victims, and yet, here I am.
Yes, there you are. So, I think I found another unique weapon. There we go. Spear of Brachus Rex. But is it one-handed or two-handed? I have no idea. Let me first add it to my correction, to my little list. Spear of Brachus Rex. Unique. Add. What is this? X489 and Y645 from Lord Whittemore. There you go. Really important to keep a track. Of these unique items, because they can be very useful in later playthroughs. So let's see. No. As you can see, this is just not good idea. Because anyone here can use a guess not. Okay. Empty cup of tea.
Boring.
Improvised stuff. Stuff of novice. Alright. Let's go back out here. Yeah, I remember correctly, they can go over here. We can kill some monsters over there. Okay, let's make this a little bit. Run around, let it burn. Stop burning already? Have to be careful here. Ah, it's saving, so it's okay. Alright, so. Ooh. Alright. Oh, there's some.
I feel uneasy here.
Yes, me too. Ooh. And let's move away. We don't want to stand too near these guys here. Ow. What the hell? I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. Oh. I'm not ready for this. Clearly not. No, how the... I told you to resurrect this guy. Ah, that's so going to be a reload. Yeah, there is no way I'm gonna beat these guys. They're way over my head. Yeah, my guys are only one level higher. This game is day and night.
I'm fading.
Yes, you are. Game over. That's how quick that goes. So really, do not run into places that you are not leveled for. But of course, it's difficult to see because you don't know. You have to find out. But well, but now I know that I can come back in a level. That's where we're at. That's fun. All right. No, outside. So I wanted to go to Magister Boris. There we go. Who's here? Come on, stop. Talk.
Leave me. Go. Nay, bold, aren't you? Best burn it all. The Reds, they were...
Ooh. She'd be sick and all stuff.
Enjoy your stay, boy.
Get off.
The guard glances around furtively, then looks back at you. The merest hint of fear flickers across his face before he sneers.
Thought you must have died when that ship went down. Guess wolves can swim. Ha! Well, your sense of humour must have drowned. Think you're a big man in here, Mr. Silverclaw? All I need to do is whistle, and my dogs will tear you open, eyeballs to bollocks. Here's how things are gonna go down. You'll kill a slum elf called Sahila for me. In return, I'll tell you exactly where to get just the right weapon for whatever it is you're doing that I don't want to know about.
He waves a little scrap of paper in front of your eyes, before patting it back into his breast pocket, a smug smile on his lips.
Deal?
He smirks and whistles his source hounds a little closer.
You don't get it, do you? In here, I call the shots. You so much as tickle me, and you'll be tossed to my sauce hounds as a new chew toy. Do as I say, or you won't be doing much of anything at all.
He blanches and staggers backward a step, all bravado punctured.
Don't! I'll give you the information. Here, just don't. All right.
Ah, little bitch. So, he gave me something to read. There you go. Salixar as the lip of the swamps. Okay. How the hell am I going there? Did I find this weapon already? There we go. Now I know something here is. This is the statue, and there somewhere is something to press. I know it.
Bread or brisket, goes the same.
The so-called divine himself, Lucian, who gives a shrine to those hated by his order.
Where is the button? Is it another one?
Disgusting like threats.
This is not your business, Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one. Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share. Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you. Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours. I'll wipe that grin off your ugly mug, mate. Look.
Let's fight. What's the level? Level 2. I have a chance. Alright. Let's move him a little bit out there. Oh, sorry. Should have a lot of HP. Let's poison him. And her. Let's everybody fall down.
Follow
You
me
better not mess
before
with
more
me,
of them
man.
trouble us. There is a safe place.
Ah, there you go. Another unique one. Brewers Club. X208 Y179 from Burroughs Corpse. Always keep track of your loot. So now we can use, what was it again? This one. It's better to use it. Let's see. He can use again as well. There you go. Where did you go? I don't know. Okay, I have to go to the cavern again, I guess. So let's go there. Actually, what I can do is almost like auto walk. So you can click where you want to go, and then you go. You don't have to walk there all the way. It's easier this way. So let's go back here.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. No doubt he turns on you next. These humans hate us.
She bows.
In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I hear of no escapes. Wait, before you go, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this. Thank you.
Hey. Okay, I can. What is this? I can choose something. Wizard armor, scale armor, toy crossbow, shank. Yes. Thank you very much. Now the leather armor I can give to Sibyl. There you go. Alright. Let's move on. You see the hideout over there. I remember there is going to be something here. White Woken or whatever. Save section.
Is that thing eating corpses?
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness.
You. Quite lost. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll crop. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time. No, or didn't you hear me? Where grows the yarrow? Dire, and for you too, if you want to keep your top screwed on and your wires in a row. Do you hear me? Where does the yarrow grow? Where?
I have no idea. Ooh, level 4. That's not good. Close, I cannot.
Prepare yourself.
99 armor. Are you kidding me? Oh god. I'm so cool. Of course I'm burning now. It's like so impossible. No, no, I don't want to burn. Ah, God. I can't even get to his armor. This is hilarious. Everybody's burning, everybody's... Oh my god. Look, leave this. Out of sight.
I need aid.
Oh yes, you do. Yeah, let's pretend that how can I? You can't even attack him. How do? There you go. Oh yeah, that's going to work. So, really don't want to fight him. Let's see if we can talk to him without fighting. Shall we?
Is that thing eating corpses?
Let's talk.
The creature heaves through lips.
Alright, quite lost, quite lost. Cross your
Now,
eyes.
a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Maybe I unscrew your lid and poke about inside and set your memory straight. Would that please you? Can you not remember now? Ugh! Where does the yarrow grow? Where?
No, I don't want to fight you. Really not. Yes. I'm just gonna run. See how far I can go before the guy gets me. Can't move because I'm... Ah!
I'll yield to none.
Run! Run for your life. You too. Wait, I'm gonna set hit to heal. Just in case. And then run! Don't run after the other ones. You silly bastard. Can I flee now? Oh, okay. Too close. I have to flee one by one. What? How? Okay. Guess I have to try with 3 IP. Oh my god. quickly. Alright. Yeah, I got the attack of opportunity. Yeah, play that. Yeah, that was something. How to escape that. Alright. Let's walk over here. So we probably don't going to... We need to really need to level up. I don't know how, but we need to. So I do not want to go over here because it's just not worth it. I guess we can go over here. Actually, let's see now, wait. North up. I want to go over here. We were here, there we were. Over here. Check this out. All right. Now.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale.
Okay.
Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see, I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. A heavy burden to walk in a world that you no longer belong in. Take this rope. It is a gift. It is common, but it helps you lift burdens. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
A lot of stuff. What's over here?
Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged, don't you think? You should be happy for greed.
There we go.
What did you say?
That's what happened, isn't it?
Bloody snake.
Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be...
A flat smile twitches across Balladeer's lips.
She never did like you.
Son of a bitch. Of course I already knew that would happen. But a murder for one, loot for me. Yes.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Murder's a big word. And no, this here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. Rest her soul. Only a coward would let someone talk about their soulmate like that. Well, maybe it is murder. Maybe not all killing's as bad as the rest, though. Maybe they're onto something then. Maybe we do belong here.
He nods at you, and turns back to his handiwork. He lines up an...
All right.
Bastard.
Bastard. Jon Snow was a bastard. But then he wasn't.
Ha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said.
This guy keeps
Red,
walking.
then dead. Not an attempt, mate. Not if I can bloody help it. Time's up, Your Highness. Let's dance.
What the hell?
It's stabbing time.
What the hell? Of course.
I need aid.
I'm so stupid. Damn. What invisible? Hey! No, no! Where is he going?
I need aid!
Yes, you do need aid. There you go.
damned nuisance these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns...
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Hey, that'll happen here. Hope you're holding up all right in any case. You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
Maybe you ought to give those companions of yours another chance. Maybe they mean something to you after all. Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. And they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home. Joy radiates from her as she remembers.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of feet. Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
Yeah, I'm sure I am.
Well, that was rather fun, wasn't it? I do find it ever so invigorating to cut a cutthroat's throat. Oh, one gets used to this kind of thing so quickly. This is hardly the first time someone's filled some poor fool's purse and bid him kill the... I'll tell you what, though. Whomever wants me out of the picture will have to do a lot better if they seek to get the better of me. All those bumblers they've sent so far mark a mere insult to my swordsmanship.
All right. North's up. Can I cook something here? Okay. Can we cook this? Gives nothing. Okay. How about just some ham? Gives dinner. There you go. Herring. Dinner. There we go. Nicey nice. Okay. All right. Beast. Oh,
Come
man.
on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body strains with the effort of wrenching the plank free. To know...
Ah! Eh? Oh, that. Won't be my first or last roll on a lost boat. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas is rewarded tenfold in the hall, you know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend to.
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together before placing them both back on the plank.
Bleeding nail must be charmed or something. Go on then.
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I...
He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the sun, and lands
for your trouble. No, but I'd hoped to build something with it that would be worth 1,000. Yeah, it were a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment. Maybe you don't.
He stands before you and pokes you in the side, seizes your shoulder with a great, strong hand.
There's something of you, you know? You don't have to accept your fate on this bloody island. You can leave here, get on with your life. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you. That's the spirit.
He lifts an invisible cap and bows with the grace of a courtier.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast. Hey, now, it's quite a nice-sized place, actually. Play your cards right and I'll invite you for the summer. I'll tell you when you're older. Anyhow, we're a team now, so the me is not half as important as the us. Let's get down to brass tacks. Fighting, I mean. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin. And then it's settled. Capital. Aye. But it seems you've no room for old Beast in your clan now. You come find me when a spot opens up, and take it from me, you'll want to find a place for me at your side.
Okay, I gotta kick off.
Your eyes
Seville.
brim with inquiry, so ask.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
Yes.
If we have different paths to take, you and I.
Piss off.
Let's team up, you and me. What do you say? How do? Right. Well, that's...
There we go. No, see. That's not okay. There we have a battle mage. There you go. Nice, nice, nice. So, he's warfare and arrow talk. That's gonna do over there. I can wait. No. Right, talking together. Okay, that is. Lucky charm. There you go. All right. Off we go there. Oh, save it. Are we coming to the crocodiles? Yes, we are. Crocodiles can kick my ass, I know this. No, I don't want to. Why would I pick up a... to get away from the oil here. Seriously, get the hell off. Let's burn him. There we go. Burn one. Burn two. Oh, poisoned. Alright. Let's see. Burn, baby, burn. Ay, 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 ay. Alright. Look there. I really hope there was some luck at all. So, what's we face? Okay. Keep going.
Glory is mine.
There we go. Have to heal this now.
Healing.
Fire.
Glory is mine.
Stupid attack of opportunity. I don't think I'm used to that. Clearly not ready. That's suicidal. Everybody burn! Burn! I'll reload anyway because wait, I don't have 3 resurrection scrolls. It's not possible. Oh yeah, hit me. There are going to be a lot of reloads in this game. I can feel it. But at least it's not that too easy. Because the problem is if you play normal then it's too easy. And even in this mode, once you actually get a couple levels on, then it gets easier. But anyway, that's it for me now. Thanks for watching and I'll see you back soon. There you go.